This is what you don't want to see when you turn on your TV. Hi, I'm NBC 10's Tracy Davidson, and I'm going to help you make the switch for the upcoming digital television conversion.
Your antenna TV could become just a box if you don't get this box. Because this box has the power. Don't let your TV become just a box.
You've seen the commercials over and over again. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you currently pay for cable service, satellite service, or Fios service, you don't have to worry at all about the transition. Your vendor will take care of the switch, but you still want to check with your provider to see how they're handling the transition. But if you get free TV over the air, have an analog TV, one that has rabbit ears or a rooftop antenna, it will no longer work come February 17th, 2009. So why is all this happening? Well, two reasons. It will help keep your community safe. Digital broadcasting will free up more frequencies for our police and firefighters to better communicate with each other. Also, with digital, you'll get better picture and sound quality. You may even get more channels. Watching TV will be more enjoyable for you. How? You have three options here. You could keep your analog TV and buy a converter box. I'll tell you about that in a second. You could get cable, satellite, or Fios. If you do look into that, ask about if and how they carry the local channels that you're used to getting. Or you can buy a TV with a digital tuner. Now, you don't have to buy an HD TV. That is totally different. The key here is a digital tuner. Now, every TV made after March 1st, 2007 has one. These TVs won't need a converter box. Now, if you're thinking, why would I shell out the cash for a new TV if mine is perfectly good and still working? Well, that's where the converter box comes in. It converts the digital signal that will be broadcast into an analog signal for your TV to receive. You can buy a converter box at any electronics store. It'll cost you between $50 and $70. Some cost more, but you can get a government coupon to help pay for the box. This is what they look like. You can get two $40 coupons. They have to be used separately, so you'll need both if you have more than one TV in your home that'll need a box. You'll need a box for every TV. So count the number of TVs in your house that are analog and not hooked up to any pay service. That's how many converter boxes you'll need. And all you have to do is apply for these coupons. You can apply online at dtv2009.gov. You can call them 888-DTV-2009, or you can send a fax or a letter. You can apply for one set of coupons, and once you apply, it could take up to 3 months to get them. But once you get your coupons, you really need to act. The coupons expire 90 days after being mailed. And here's the kicker.
The most important thing you have to remember, those coupons expire in 90 days, and the government will not replace them. So don't order them until you're ready to use them.
So once you get them, make sure you use them because they won't be replaced. Now, if your coupons have expired, the NTIA suggests you ask a friend or a relative who does not need to buy a converter box to apply for one, and you use theirs. All right, so now you know about the switch, you know where to get your boxes and your coupons. Now to the techie stuff. Installing the converter boxes is really easy. Let me show you. Don Bowen from Best Buy's Geek Squad explains in the box you'll find the converter box, a remote control, and the cables.
You have a few different cables to be able to connect this in several different ways. The one way that most people will wind up connecting this in is with the coaxial cable, which is this one here.
Step 1. Attach the antenna to the in from antenna connector on the converter box. So this would be hooked up to my rabbit ears or my antenna?
Correct. Either rabbit ears or coming from the wall, going directly to your antenna.
Okay, so this is how my TV looks. Now what am I supposed to do to hook it up?
Okay, so you would unscrew this particular cable here. Okay. This then gets hooked in to your from antenna spot, which is on right here.
So it says from antenna.
Right. It'll either say from antenna or it will say sometimes in.
Step 2. Connect the converter box to the television with a coax cable going from the out to TV connector on the converter box to the VHF antenna input connector on the TV.
And this just goes straight from the to TV, or sometimes it'll just say out. So you just plug it in here. And once again, make sure that it's tight. And then you want to go from here directly into your coax line on the back of the television.
So you're going back into the same place where you pulled your antenna
Exactly.
cable out. Okay.
Same exact place that you pulled it out.
Plug in the converter box and turn on the TV. It'll need to be on channel 3 or 4.
If you put it on 3, a lot of times the station that tries to tune in there will give you interference. So it's better to go ahead and put it on channel 4 instead.
Prompts will help you from there. It'll find the digital signals, and in minutes, you'll be seeing a great picture. Now, if your antenna is hooked with prongs instead of a screw-in cable, you'll need an additional adapter. Just ask your retailer. So there you have it. You have choices. Just decide what you want to do before February 17th, 2009. If you go the converter box route, get those coupons now, buy your converter box, and you're ready to enjoy digital TV today. Still have questions? NBC 10 is here to help. Call our Consumer Alert hotline at 610-668-3703 and we'll get your questions answered. And thanks for turning to 10.